From Global's newsroom at 3 o'clock, fully vaccinated close contacts of anyone who tests positive for COVID will now have to do a daily lateral flow test. It's hoped checking every day for 7 days will limit the spread of the Omicron variant. But yesterday, online supplies of test kits ran out because of a massive spike in demand. Paul Needham, a teacher in London, says stocks need to be increased immediately to avoid disruption.
If you don't know, you almost have to go with worst case scenario. We'll assume that it is, and then that's where your kind of numbers and your risk kind of increases. And I think as a school, it's very hard to operate on maybe.
Boris Johnson's facing his biggest revolt since becoming Prime Minister over proposed COVID restrictions in England. More than 70 Tory MPs are expected to vote against his Plan B measures to tackle the Omicron variant. They include mandatory face coverings, working from home and coronavirus passes. Tobias Elwood, who represents Bournemouth, will be voting against the restrictions.
Huge tourism area, lots of nightclubs and events taking place there. There isn't an understanding as to how a lateral flow test can allow you in, which makes sense, to check that you're healthy. But if you've had 2 jabs, then also you can enter the premises, even though you could have also picked up this new form of COVID.
A report by the Commons Defence Committee says the UK needs a bigger navy to deal with emerging threats. It says it hopes its study will be a wake-up call to build more warships to protect the country against an increasingly hostile and unpredictable international environment. The Ministry of Defence, meantime, says it will consider the report and respond in due course. The government will explore the merits of a National Memorial Day to commemorate those who've died working at sea. Transport Minister Robert Courts also says the government was determined to make the fishing industry a safer workplace in future. Industry experts have warned the UK will face worsening food supply chain issues unless there's more action from the government. The sector's been hit by shortages of workers and increasing costs due to inflation. The National Farmers Union wants a serious commitment from ministers to support British businesses. LBC weather mainly cloudy this morning but staying dry for most areas of the UK. Rain for northern and western parts of Scotland, highs of 13. From Global's newsroom for LBC, I'm Serena Farrow.